So we here. Yo, wow, it's finally here. Nula, yo. I'm excited, nervous, but I'm happy. Thank you everybody for waiting on us. Thank you for your support. Before we get into it, let's have a prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for everything you've done for us. We thank you for your blessings. We thank you for guiding us. We thank you for keeping us. We thank you for being a provider. We thank you for, in spite of everything, you are still God. In spite of tears, tribulation, in spite of everything we are facing, you are still God. We ask you in the short hours that we spend together that we release the sound that you're proud of, that we release the sound that you have put in our hearts. Ask that everybody who's on this live, everybody who's listening to it now, later, and years to come, be blessed. We ask you to bless everybody that's participating in this project, from musicians to engineer to our singers to the lead, that every family is blessed. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. So we here. No la. We here. So, wow, I can't believe it. So we'll go straight into it. First of all, I wanted to say thank you for everybody for tuning in. We had some technical difficulties, but we here. I also want to say thank you to, first of all, to Cause Chrétien. Oh my gosh, Cause Chrétien has been a great. Thank you guys for doing it. So before we get started, and you know it's gonna be fun, and I'll get to it. Before I get started, a couple of housekeeping. First, share this live right now. Share it. Voil sur WhatsApp. Jan qu'on a fait là, toute musique Haïti, share this live right now. Second, you need to like and subscribe to every and all SOP platform. We need you on the YouTube platform. We need you on our Instagram. We need you on our Facebook. And worst case scenario, if you don't know how to get all of this done, check our website, www.sopministry.com. www.sopministry.com. So from the website to website. So again, this whole thing is going to be English and Creole. I was born and raised in Haiti, for those who does not know, but hey, so I will go from both languages. But yes, follow us on SOP, visit sopministry.com, and then you could, from there, it would redirect you to how to join and follow SOP on all the platforms that we are on. Again, thank you for being here. So we'll jump right into it. For those who have not met SOP yet, which we've been around for a long time, I'm gonna go down memory lane and talk a little bit about the group and who we are and where we are now, and who the ministry and what the ministry represent now. The ministry is about 13 years old or more. I really can't tell you it's been that long. So since 13 years old, we've been through a lot of changes. A lot of change happened, and very soon we're gonna start. We'll show you from the discography and all the projects that's been out. I'll talk about the journey of the ministry. So, kisa SOP ye, and who is SOP? What is SOP? Well, back in the day, SOP was a group, and I formed SOP, or God put SOP in my heart when I was about 25, 26. And the goal was to be a group. So my vision was kind of crowded and clouded, but through the years, SOP grown. So this is our first. If you could look at the screen, this is our first project. So you'll see all the projects we've accomplished thus far. Our first project came out, I think it was in 2013. That was the refresh project that was on the screen earlier. And after that, I think from the refresh project, our next music song came out in 2017, which was I think it was God is Faithful. And from God is Faithful, then I think we moved into Calvary. I think we moved into Power Up, and now the latest one was AMP Accept My Praise, and now finally, years later, année après ça, we end up having a full album, Still God, in 2021. So this is a little bit of the journey. So right now, if I would have to find SOP, SOP is a movement stemming from the Seventh-day Adventists. So SOP c'est un groupe a ou pas dire international, mais SOP c'est un groupe qui a un pile monde qui représente la donne. So un pile monde comme si que son groupe qui à base évangélique qui sorti de l'église adventiste. So c'est ça SOP. So for the past 5 years, there was a lot of people who played an instrumental role in SOP being who it is now, what it is now, and where it's going. So in the next few minutes, I will take a moment, pour un petit temps, pour me dire merci à tout le monde qui fait partie du ministère. Qui dit merci à tout le monde qui t'a fait partie du ministère là, qui parle là encore. Si SOP là, si SOP, il est salé aujourd'hui, c'est parce que tu es un pile monde dans le temps ça qui te supporte le ministère là, un pile chanteur qui parle là encore. Donc, moi, je vais prendre le temps pour dire, pour reconnaître bien fait que vous faites. Il n'y a pas investi des années de cela, nous disons. Je vais prendre le temps à reconnaître participation en pile monde dans le ministère là. Thank you very much. Nous tournons, we back. All right. So, mail and Dr. It's music time. It's music time. It's music time. All right. Commencez. Mettez du feu sous la là. Mettez du feu sous la là. Ah! Mettez du feu sous la là. Dis nous parler. Sous parler, dis nous parler. Mettez-le sous la là. Mettez-le sous la là. Vous me téléphone. Vous montez sous la là. Mettez-le sous la là. Dis nous parler. C'est l'heure pour musique. Bonne musique. Côté SOP. Mettez-le sous la là. So hopefully you guys are sharing, like, subscribe, because it's about to go down. It's time to go down. So the first song, me and this guy, we go way back. We go way back. And so what's like I think everybody is outside their comfort zone. This guy, he sung Authority. And this song is outside his comfort zone. Monsieur Sonne qui m'a chanté praise and worship. Monsieur m'a chanté ballade. On va me faire crier ça. But let me monsieur, I call him, yo man, I got a song for you. Monsieur dit, yeah man, what song is that? Let me voir le ballade. Monsieur dit, Uns. Like why? I was like, bro, you got it. I see you in it. So the way this is gonna work, you know what, Fernand? We're gonna play a clip and then monter, qui fait solo visio, monter, venir joindre nous pour nous faire une interview pendant ensemble avec eux. So right now, first of all, first of all, but anyway, si vous attendez live ça sur computer speaker ou l'un problème, get your headphones, get into your car, get into the big screen. You need to blast this. Qualité musique qui va jouer là, c'est sous speaker, wap tande le balan avec bon. C'est SOP a changé. SOP yeah baby. Okay, okay, okay. All right. Authority. Come on. Let's get this over with. Authority.
This is it. Authority to bind up enemies. I can hear your chains falling already. Come on. Nothing but the Holy Ghost. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, they're getting warmed up right now.
Evening, brother. What's going on?
What's good, Hans? We up in here, man.
Man, bro. First of all, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you. Anytime I call on you, you never say no. So thank you for the years of collaborating. Thank you for being you, and thank you for the gift you bring to the community. So real quick, because people may think that this album is not Haitian bread. It's not Haitian breed. Comme si c'est pas haïtien qui fait. So Rivni, parle avec moi de là.
Eh bien, nous là, oui, papa.
Haïtien, c'est haïtien, Rivni, no?
Yeah, haïtien 100%. Yo.
All right, man. So I had to do this disclaimer. So still God, man, what does that mean to you?
Yeah. So check it. Honestly and truly, being still God is a concept that's very real to me, and when you shared with me the title of the album, it was one of those things I had to go deep down and kind of think about. And me, you gonna have to like do one of those things, because I could talk for days. You see me, right?
We're on a time frame, so I'll keep you.
I mean, but long story short, man, honestly and truly, the still God concept it's a very real but very humbling concept, because as a child, especially if you've been introduced to God as a child, man,
Mhm.
you know, God is pretty much very simple. He created the earth, the seas, and he holds the world in his hand. And as a child, he's all powerful and he can do anything. But then when when you grow up from being a child and all the filters of the world is finally removed, transformations occur. You go becoming an adolescent, you become an adult, and the world becomes real. You know, you start to think that God goes through that transformation with you. But at the end of the day, honestly and truly, the same God that he was when you were a child, he's
Mhm.
still big. He still created the world and the seas, and he still loves you the very same way. Ain't nothing changed. It's just that, hey, that relationship now that you had before has to be cemented differently. So honestly and truly, while we undergo various changes as human beings, where our world may undergo trials, tribulations, and joys, and celebrations, and all kinds of things. God still remains the same. He's an anchor that we could always run to. We always know how to contact him. We always know that if there's a power that we can run to, he's there. He's
Yeah.
always there. And so that is very strong and very real. Why? Because in a world that's constantly changing,
Mhm.
Hans. I mean, just these past 2.5 years alone, man. Like, who would have thought that? I mean, honestly, if you asked me 15 years ago that we'd be living through a pandemic, something that'll shut down the whole entire world, I would have laughed at you, boss. I would have laughed at you. But now we're living in this, and we're in this situation. I'm like, wow. But honestly and truly, rest assured and having that assurance that God is still in the background, still having his hands maneuvering through it all, and just having that trust in God is just an amazing concept. And honestly and truly, it's humbling. And I just hope that as much as I rest assured that God is still God, that everybody is still humbled in their listening, and that they're encouraging this listening to this album as well. That God is still God, and no matter what it is that you're going through, no matter what it is, what circumstances that you're having to overcome, you can still turn to the very same place that He's always been, and He'll still be there. Like still nonstop.
Great. So the project, the album brought a lot of people closer together.
Yeah.
So, so when Rivney came to the studio to lay his track, so trust me, man. I've seen Rivney live. I've seen Rivney, laid out crowds. So Rivney, pardon him, but my cause there. So let me in the studio up with him, and Rivney was like, "Yo, man, Hans, I can't get it." He got nervous. I was like, "Yo, Rivney, moi faire déjà, moi bon Dieu utilise, so let God use you." So I don't know what let God use you meant for Rivney. Say, let him got him, when Rivney retire chemise sous lui. Wait. Larry bon, you know what? This project got everybody closer. We've even on the chalet, anointing no more. Let's be out with me. But what? Wait. We've need again chemise at Suli. So please, we take a chemise at Suli studio. But I was like, yo, this project, definitely pushed everybody out their comfort zone. And bro, I wish the pandemic did allow us to do a live full concert, but I'm still working on that. But eventually, man, thank you for your time. Thank you for the gift, and say hi to the wife. Appreciate you. And definitely, man, in 2 weeks, the song's coming out, and I'm excited. You did an amazing job, and I can't wait for the world to hear it, man. Any final words before we go?
No, I'm honestly and truly, guys, if you haven't been paying attention to social media, like you said, go ahead and find the page SOP Ministry ATL. Go ahead and and anticipate this album. Go ahead and I can't wait for you guys to hear it. It was actually a very fun experience. They did an awesome job from what I heard. He let me hear my track. I want to hear the whole album, by the way. But all in all, I think you guys are gonna really enjoy the project that SOP put together this year. And honestly, just look out for all the stuff that's really what they've got to offer, because I think God is really anointing the pathways of what's going to happen. So yeah, this was fun. Thanks for the invite. I'm looking for more collaborations to come, Hans. Awesome, boss.
All right, bro. Say hi to the family. Blessings,
We'll
man.
do. We'll do.
All right, man. So the next guy, the next artist, I remember when Nash B did his first song. Nash B, I remember him. Nash B was bye. So I remember his first song. We talk about it on a SACAF day, on a Federation day downstairs in the church basement. It was like, Hans, I'm coming up with something and everything else. And ever since, I've always had him, and I always worked. And he is on 2 songs. Nash B was featured on 2 songs on the album. Still God, which is the name of the album, and Everything I Need. And Everything I Need is a song that came out in 2013. And again, if you want to digest it a little bit better, I suggest you go back to all of our previous songs and previous material and see the progress and see the growth of the ministry. But with Rivney, with Nash B had 2 songs. So we're gonna play both songs, one, and then I'm gonna bring him for an interview, and then we'll do the second one. So we're gonna start with Still God, which is the name of the album. We'll have the interview with Nash B, and then we're gonna close with Everything I Need. Still God.
I said you're still God, even when the sun don't always shine. Even though I doubt you all the time, whether I still use this light of mine. I know you're still God, even if my blessings go away, even if you took it all away, I still digress. I'm blessed to say, I know you're still God when I'm crying out, still God when I hope and doubt, still God when I'm losing faith, still God when I'm so devout. You're still God.
Nash Bay!
Yo!
Nash Bay!
Bro. The legend, the Don, the GOAT. What's going on?
Man. Okay, Nash B, real quick. You Haitian,
Yo,
right?
yeah, I'm listening.
No, so you Haitian because they may not think. Yeah, right. We're good. I
Yeah,
ain't right.
man. Haitian, yeah, boss.
Not to be grunge, I ain't grunge on that glacier, right? But anyway, so Nash B and I go way back. I'm not even gonna tell my age, but when you call me the GOAT, it's out of respect. But so like Nash B, I'm like I'm ancient compared to Nash B. I still remember our first conversation about your first single, man. I think it was at the church basement after Federation Day. I
Mm.
remember you were downstairs at Hans. I think I'm gonna go towards music. I think you were, is it 529 or something? You were working with that.
328, yes, sir.
328, my bad, bro. But yeah, that was your first song. And ever since I've supported you, we've supported each other.
Yeah.
So a little background about this song. When my producers and they came up with the single, they came up with the introduction song. I practiced. I was like, "You still God, you still God, a God, still God." First of all, I can't sing, but I was trying to just talk through it. I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna be the Haitian Kirk Franklin, or probably the Donald Lawrence version, or maybe." But no, I was like, Nash. I call him. Trust me, that was the last song we recorded because I wanted to do it. I was like, Nash, I can't. This is all you. And when you came to the studio, you came with two versions. You came with the version that Hans will like, and it was like, yo, I welcome to the stage, SOP and everything. I was like, Nashby, I don't want that.
Mm.
I want something that's gonna reach out to the generations. I
Mm.
was like, Nashby, do you? And this happened.
Mm.
What's going on, bro? Talk to us, man.
Oh man, I'm so humbled, bro. Yo, honestly, man, I'm just so excited for you, Hans. And I know I know you're gonna say this. I'm excited for the work God is doing through you and that He's going to do through you through this project, man. But ultimately, man, still the fact that you're the vessel, that He used to bring this project together, to bring us all together. You done brought some collaborations together, man, that are just immaculate. And I can't wait. Even the snippets that I've heard so far, have been crazy, on the other records. So I'm good though. I'm here in Chicago, man. I'm tuning in live. I wanted to be there with you in the flesh, but I know this is just as good. But I'm in Chicago. We had a big music just get together this weekend, and so we got invited out, hanging out with a bunch of producers, engineers, and rappers and singers and stuff. And so it's good vibes. But we had to take the Sabbath off for the Lord, and then we had to clear out some time to be here to support this wonderful event. And so, yeah, man, I'm just so happy, bro. I mean, you already said it, man. You're an OG of the community, man. And you were a young OG. That's what made you special, because you weren't like the OGs. Like, I'm not gonna say no names because it's a compliment, but they might get offended. Like the OGs who are like, oh, the hair can show, and you can tell they old, but you respect them. Nah, but but bro, you're the OG that was like you were young enough to, we saw you like us, but you were mature enough. You believed in God, and you just you led the way. You know what I'm saying? Especially on the keys, man. And so when you were starting to lead out SOP, I'm like, yo, this guy doesn't quit, man. He's just taking over. But anyway.
So again, like I said, we talk all the time, and
Yeah.
and I want to say thank you, bro. When
Oh snap, my boy, what's good?
when people didn't believe, man, I remember when people didn't believe that it was gonna happen. You and I, we've had conversations about ministry. You and I have conversation about being in the faith and believe, and having your support and having you working on this project means a whole lot. The reason it means a lot is when I got to that level, I think God took me somewhere when He told me, Hunts, it's not about you anymore, that I need to move out the way. And throughout the project, He kept putting people in my realm around me that wanted good for me.
Mm.
You like when I call you to sing and co-produce a song with me, you did not downplay me.
Mm.
I've been in this game for so long where people would use me, or people have seen me as a fan instead of a partner, instead of a co-worker. So, and let me go back. My album and your album are supposed to be out in the same week. Remember, because you just had an EP, God Given, and SOP's project is Still God, and we had a conversation about that.
Yeah, that's
Hans, man. And it was at Hans, out of respect, I think I'm gonna push my project out. I was like, don't do it. So we had that coverage. We generally supporting each other. So when you came in and you give it your all, trust me, do it. That's why I think there's no issue of you singing and leading and producing the record song. And that was never part of the plan. Look at God.
Yeah.
But I wish you all the best. I saw your brother this morning at church, but I wish you all the best, bro. I know you're doing great thing in Chicago. And I wanted to say thank you for your support. Thank you for everything. And I love you, man. And whatever you need, I'm here for you. So we're gonna end with everything I need, man. Much love. Stay safe. And when we get back, we'll link up, bro.
Okay, for sure. Thank y'all. Congratulations to you, bro. For real, for real. And I'm super humbled again. And so everyone listening, I promise this EP this album is gonna be crazy. God bless y'all.
Thanks, man.
For sure. Proud of you, bro.
All alone, Jesus is everything I need.
Yeah, focus, grasp it all, embrace the love and count the stars.
We back. We are back. Wow. 2013 was a tough year. Well, I can't say 2013 was a tough year because compared to what we are going through now, it's nothing compared. But when we had the album in 2013, I wrote a song called Redemption. I wrote this song when I was at my lowest. I did not want to keep going. Then God reminded me that even though the situations are hard, He has redeemed me from my issues. He has redeemed me from my sins. And from redemption, I wrote a tagline, actually made it to a song that came out about 2 years ago, Calvary. But the hook of this song and the same hook of redemption is, Jesus, you saved my soul. Jesus, you've made me whole. And I decided to bring that song back. And I probably will still bring this song back on the next project and the one after that. Because at the end of the day, that's what this message is all about. That's what SOP is all about. Is to present to you God. It's to present to you Jesus. It's just to present God to you unfiltered, however you take it, however you digest it. And that's the reason God put on my heart to have all those different artists and definitely push a quality project for His glory. Let me let you hear, and on Redemption, a good friend of the ministry that also has been around us from day one, Pastor Jamie Francis, is featured on this album. Jamie has been with the ministry for years, and Jamie is one of our pastors for Monday Matter podcast. Again, SOP is the goal is to be a full force movement. Music, being evangelical, meaning to give you a strong message. That's what the podcast is about. We've been on second season. Season 2 is coming back, first of the year, and we want to educate, and that's where the journey is also a part of it. But we could get to that later. If you visit the website, you'll see all this information. But let's bring Redemption, and then we'll talk to Jamie.
Feel the void that I had, Lord. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for saving my soul. Thank you, Jesus.
Jamie,
Hey, what's good, fam? What's good?
I don't know, man. I'm gonna let you talk. I can't even. I'm gonna let you go first. I can't even talk about this track without losing it. So it's all you, bro.
Man, I'm just honored to be on the track. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was a little hesitant at first. I was just like, man, I normally don't like to hear myself speak, but Han asked me, and I was like, man, God, you know what? Um, I'm gonna be there for him, and honestly, I've been blessed by it. We was playing the song um, this morning. We was playing it, and my kids have heard it numerous times. My wife too, and I'm just like, man, it's just the song is just a honest worship experience. It's talking about the true redemption in which Christ has saved us, redeemed us, um, and just how He's forgiven us for our sins, but yet uh, um, delivering us from it, but also giving us empowerment to get through it. And it's just a wonderful worship song, and to be able to be a part of that, to add as far as just being able to share a word and to be able to exalt and lift up Christ. I'm honored to be on it. Um, I'm amazed that God would even use me like I said, honored that He would even use me, and it was a blessing to be on. And like I said, I've been waiting, I'm itching, I've been waiting to hear the whole album, but I know we couldn't unleash it all yet. So I've been like holding out with this single and waiting for the rest of the album. So itching, waiting to hear it. So I'm so looking forward to the whole album. I'm hearing snippets, and I'm loving what I'm hearing. So I'm trying to be patient, but I'm glad this day has arrived, and I'm looking forward to hearing and to worshiping. And it's like I said again, honored to be a part of this album. So yeah.
Man, thank you. Uh, um, so the first time I wrote this song, I'm gonna get personal. Um, I was for people who know me, I'm in the healthcare field, and I started as a nursing student. I got married at 25. Um, I was in nursing school, and the goal is, get married around Labor Day. I should graduate in May, and I should live happily ever after. Money's coming and everything else. And
Hmm.
the worst thing for a man, a provider, to do is get set back. And right around that time, I ended up failing out of nursing school with a wife,
Hmm.
with everything. I start being depressed. I start being sad.
Hmm.
Um, and I had a second chance to nursing school. I failed again. It was just
Hmm.
getting worse and worse and worse. Um, and the hook came to mind. I was just practicing one time for practice, uh, and just the hook came to mind. Jesus, you saved my soul. Jesus, you made me whole. That progression came to mind, and I kept playing it. And then it came to captive by the chains of sins. I didn't know what to do, and that's the only song when this album come out. That's one of the few songs that you would see my signature on this song. For those who know my musical
Hmm.
influence, my musical journey, you're gonna see Richard Smallwood all over this song. You're gonna feel
Hmm.
Donald Lawrence all over this song because that's me. So I had to bring this song back. But the
Hmm.
reason I called on you, I had somebody else tried it and it was like it's missing. And
Hmm.
I listened to one of your podcasts you did for the group without intermission or without transparency. There's a short clip you did, and I was on my way to
Hmm.
work, and I listened to it. I was like, Jamie, and I called you, man,
Hmm. Praise God, man. Praise God.
and trust me, this track is it's crazy. And to
Hmm.
let everybody know, we do have a sermonette on this track. Again, SOP, the movement, right now I'm seeing it as a movement, as an organization So the goal is just not to keep singing just random song. There is a prophetic moment. There is a sermonette track in this album, and Jamie just
Mhm.
it never gets old, man. I listen to this track, even the sermonette track. I listen to it, and it still never get old, bro. So I wanted to say thank you.
Praise God.
I wanted to say
Thank
for
God you are.
you one of the pastors that stuck around SOP for years. Um, and I
Praise
wanted to
God,
say
man.
thank you, man. And we couldn't do it without you. And
Thank
God
you.
sent you our way. And I can't wait for the world to hear of season 2 of the podcast with some more dynamic message
Amen.
from you. Any last words,
Praise
bro?
the Lord, man. Nah, man, I just honestly, I'm honored, like I said, and I appreciate the relationship, the friendship, for calling on me for so many years. And in many ways, taking me, like you just said, out of my comfort zones, and I'm like, all right, Lord, if it's brought to me, I'm gonna move out and move in faith, it was just a blessing, man, and I was honored to be on the track, and like you said, it was just worship, man. Even I'm just adding, but honestly, I'm just listening to the song. It's just reminding ourselves of what God has redeemed us and He has loved us, and so it's a joy. And I thank you. Like I said, I'm looking forward to so much more. And in any way, like I said, I could be a part, man. I'm just grateful, man. Thank you, fam. Um, so looking forward to it. Please, everyone, listen to the album. Like I said, like and subscribe. Let's get more active on social media. Just to give God praise, because the world is giving all kind of praises to all kind of things. And honestly, God's voice sometimes could seem quiet, and it's possibly because we're quiet. So let's lift up our voices, man, and give Him glory, man, that He deserves, man. And it starts with knowing His love and His redemption power,
Let's do the band.
redemptive power. So thank you, man. Thank you, man. Blessings, fam.
Thanks, bro. Blessings, and we'll talk, man.
Thank you, man. Y'all take care, fam. God bless y'all.
All right. So, the band, ha, the band on this project, the band on this project, the band on this project. Um. Wow. One of the guys on this. Well, there's plenty. I'm gonna put their business out, and I'll probably also tell you how old am I and how old I've been in this music game. Um. One of the guys on this project, he used to play trumpet when I met him. He was a trumpet player. He was a band geek. He was probably still wearing suits to church. He was wearing suits and tie with a fresh cut. He was a band geek. He was playing trumpet, but right now, um, he's you'll hear though the the other one who really amazed me. He's been playing for probably less than 5 years. Um, he used to sit next to me when I'm playing organ at the church. You'd be like, by the time I'm done playing organ, he'll come in and hop on real quick. I was like, show me this, show me that. Or when after I'm done playing, I'm eating downstairs and he's upstairs practicing. But right now, if he shows up in a room, I'll get up and leave because I can't even match these guys. Um, I'm gonna introduce you to the band who majority of this album, and that's the band that plays with SOP on 98% of the time. I actually came with two of them when I went to Haiti a couple of years ago. I came with my bass player and I came with my keyboard player. And today I'm gonna let you. There's a track, and again, this whole album. If you into rap, if you're into hip hop, you're gonna get a track. If you're a musician, you're gonna get something for you as well. So I had to show my band some love, and I gave them a whole track to themselves. So on Faith, I just told them, hey guys, just have some fun on Faith, and that's how I'm gonna introduce my band, SOP band, the one who plays. the band that plays with the ministry, the band that plays 98% of my songs on this album, and then I'm gonna bring them up, and then we'll have a conversation. All right, band, let's play.
Come on, band. Chat on this for me. DT on lead guitar. Come on. On bass, you already know it. Wilkins, neck dreadlock. I couldn't have this record without my boy JoJo on Ox. Come on, bro. Have some fun with it. You already know my main keys. Mark, this kid, bro. Come on, boy. Have some fun. Tatum breaking sticks. Oh, boy. That's the SOP flavor. Come on, Jimmy. Make that organ talk, bro. For real, we're gonna have to have a band meeting on this. I can't get that out of nowhere, y'all.
Dude, that outro is crazy. Oh wow. Me now. That's crazy.
What was that about? That's how you laugh. Like what? But yo, can somebody text Court? Now his video's off. What's his deal?
Oh.
But anyway, yo, listen. This band. Let's go ahead and clarify that. You guys see his name, Mark Polinis. He's in Chicago the other day. C'est du riz la manger, c'est banane pain. I saw your Facebook live. I saw it. There's that pita à la border. I saw it. So yeah, if you guys think when you guys hear this album, I wanted to let you guys know it is Haitian made. It is Haitian made. Ça fait que ma parle créole là-dedans, il y a chant créole là-dedans, is Haitian made. So Mark is one of my main keyboard player. He produced well, not a lot. He produced the whole album. So Mark is our keyboard player, MD, and the guy next to me, neck dreadlock. So that's the guy I told you. He was a trumpet player. He was a trumpet player when I met him. He was wearing suits and tie to church, and everything else. But right now, again, he's Haitian. Haïtien nèg la l'aime te vinn Haïti avec SOP. Ma pe Paul nèg yo dehors. So I went to Saint-Quentin. Nèg yo mange un plat akra avec jus papaye. I was like, you know what? It's whatever. But I wanted to have a band track to highlight my gratefulness to my guys. And you guys stuck with me when I didn't know what to do. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're gonna move avec SOP, but I kept going. And you guys stuck with me. And for that, I say thank you. And for that, I wanted to make sure that I give the band some love and give you guys a band track. So, how was it, man? What's going on, bro?
What's going on? I'm here, man.
He's a guy, man, very few words. Trust me. I'm gonna have to fight him to get something out of him. But we go way back, man.
Yeah, for sure.
We go way back. So I wanted to say thank you for sticking with the group, for sticking with the movement. Even when I'm sure negative découragé because they don't know what's going on. There's one time SOP only had like 5 or 6 members, and we kept going. So so now 2021, and we're still doing this. And What's the experience like? First of all, what are you doing now? I know you playing everywhere, so just to be here, I say thank you. But bro, like man, yeah, let me let y'all talk a little bit.
No, man, this is your release. We don't need to talk about me.
There you go. That's how he's gonna. That's it. That's what I'm gonna get. Mark, what's going on, bro?
Man, nothing much, man. Wish I could be there with you, but Nashby kidnapped me, man. He stuffed me in his trunk to go to Chicago. So, you
You
know,
guys drove from Atlanta?
nah, we flew.
That's how you know Mark is lying.
Yo, man. But this work you guys done, I wanted to say thank you, thank you, thank you very much. And for trusting in SOP, for trusting in the movement, for trusting the process. I think we've been working this album. We worked on this album for a solid 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah, for sure.
For solid 4 years. We worked on this album for 4 years, and nobody découragé ensemble avec moi. You guys stuck it out, and for that, trust me, I wanted to say thank you. And our families go way back. Wilkins is a family friend. Like I said, I'm not gonna tell my age, but like I said, I've seen these guys grow. Wilkins, Mark, Jimmy was not here. The whole family, the whole PL family. They are very talented. Well, they will go way back. PL family. Hudson PL used to play for my mom's choir. That's how intermingle our families are. So when I was this high, I used to watch his uncle tear the piano up.
Yeah, I think your mom was actually his piano teacher, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's how old and that's how close our friendship goes, how deep our friendship goes. But how was it to work on the project, guys?
You wanna go first, Wilkins?
I mean, it was a wonderful experience. I mean, Mark and Cord did all the work because they're the producers. But yeah, man, it was fun. It's always fun working with Uns. Like seeing this guy just stick with it throughout the years. Like one thing I could say about Uns, he's like one of those people I've never seen give up. Like so many ministries have come and gone, and it's like with the challenges that come with that, a lot of people don't get past 3-4 years. But Uns, man, he just stuck with it, and then just to see somebody like have that level of perseverance just makes you want to like, fight with them. So yeah, man, it's always a pleasure. I'm always gonna be on board whenever he calls me. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thanks, bro. Mark.
I'm a man of very few words, but yo, dude, I just want to say thank you for the opportunity to, produce on your project. This is my first gospel project that I ever produced, like ever. Like I haven't like really tapped into like gospel music. I produced for Nashby, so pertain to like stick to like the hip hop pop genre, but just like thank you for like the opportunity to like you know experiment as much as you gave the room to us. You really gave us like as much creative capabilities as possible. You let us go in. Even like when I call you like at late at night, if I have an idea, even though you didn't respond, at least you picked up the phone the next day. But I would like to say thank you, and on behalf of court as well too, I'd like to say thank you for allowing us to be a part of this project as well. And this journey was like very interesting because it really like as a production team as well was me and Court. It really helped us, like it really pushed our boundaries and our limits of what we can do as producers. Because like I said earlier, we many at that time we produced was like really into pop, hip hop, probably like little island vibes, here and there. But now gospel was like as soon as we were done producing this project for you, we're just like we just had like this spirit of fulfillment. Now it's like it just made us feel like we just retrieved like an infinity stone for some reason. It was just like it was just like this feeling like just it just can't be compared at all. It's just like man, it was just a feeling I cannot explain. It was just like it was like something it was meant for us to do you know, I just feel like we were meant to, you know, work with each other for that time. And also, you played like a huge role in my music life. Like, you know, like how you said, man, I was a kid. It's always coming to like, you know, every time after church I come to see you, you know, every time, you know, try to see something, learn from you, whatever. It was like, you know, as far as playing wise, it was like you were like the guy I looked up to before Jimmy came. But I still look up to you as well too. But and in production, now it's like you were the guy who challenged my production craft to get it to like, you know, another level. So it's like you played a huge role in, you know, and as far as like my music life as well. But just want to say thank you. This experience is like it was, man. It's priceless. Very priceless experience. Very.
Well, the only thing I'm gonna ask for the band is not to fire me, not to fire SOP. It's all good. Like I said, you know, I see you guys on social media and on platform more than I see you guys live. But I know when I call, you guys answer. The only thing I'm asking, when you guys start getting answering services and secretaries and planners and book person and booking person, can y'all please keep my number through? Can I still call next year to work on the other project? That's all I'm asking. But again, guys, I wanted to say thank you. I'm gonna play the track again. I'm gonna play it again because it's like I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it on my way out and I'll interview somebody else. But thank you very much and love you guys and y'all great.
Come on, band. Chat on this for me. DT on lead guitar. Come on. On bass, y'all already know it. Rogans, neck dreadlock. Couldn't have this record without my boy JoJo and Ox. Come on, bro, have some fun with it. You already know my main keys, Mark, this kid, bro. Come on, boy, have some fun. Tatum breaking sticks. Oh boy. That's the SOP flavor. Come on, Jimmy. Make that organ talk, bro. Meeting after this. I can't take y'all nowhere, y'all.
And we back again. I had to give the band some love. The next song, I'm a big Shirley Caesar fan, and I go way back. I'm old school, so we put together and we came up with a Shirley Caesar medley, and it's entitled "Jesus Your Name." So this song is a medley of Jesus, I love to call your name, and I say yes, Lord, yes. So with this song, it's since I moved to the United States, I've collaborated and lend my services to a lot of Sunday churches. So this is where my really American roots kicked in. So we'll take our time, and unfortunately, the person who sung this song, Jesus Your Name, could not be here and could not be on the live as well. But I'm gonna let you guys in and listen to a snippet of the song and see the credits and see who took a part of making this song. Jesus Your Name.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Call his name. Jesus. How I love to call you. Come on
Yo, so that was it. That was Calling Your Name. PJ and I, we go way back. I think PJ started working with the ministry in 2018. That's when PJ came about and came around. PJ is a minister of music at Berean SDA, and he's joined us, and he's part of some of the singers that I collaborate with on a regular. And I was pleased when he agreed and decided to be a part of this project. The next song, the next two songs, I think I released them already, but I had to bring them back. But we'll go with God is Faithful. So God is Faithful, we released God is Faithful, I think in 2017, around that time. And no, is it? No, I think God is Faithful came out in 2018. 2017 is Rise Up Haiti. Right. Yeah, God is Faithful came out in 2018. So when I heard Bonjour Fidel from Daily and Son, I called him. I was like, Daily, this song is awesome. Can I please use it? And he gave me his blessing to use it. And we medley this song with um, uh, I Will Trust by Fred Hammond. But this time around, this song came out already. So this time around, I gathered with Ice Pop, and we decided Ice Pop is the production team that I work with, is Court and Mark. So we came together and we put a CCM twist, like a little guitar flavor on there, and we re-recorded God is Faithful. I'll let you guys listen to that song real quick.
There was a time I truly believed that I could do things on my own.
Même si votre loyauté vient before, qu'un pas sauté, bon Dieu me connaît.
I found a savior to turn it around, and he placed his love on me. I will trust in you till my last heartbeat.
So yep, that's the CCM twist to God is Faithful. Trust me, you love it. And I had to bring back this compa song, man. And again, Gardell couldn't be here. He's stuck at work, and he couldn't be on the live either. So when I heard this song, Nara, and that's my brother's one of my favorite song. Actually, Eddie sung this song this morning and tore the church up. Oh, dope! You killing it, bro. No, I can't sing it, but you did good this morning. And actually, he wanted to sing the song on the album, but I was like, bro, gon parle en musique ça, son musique radiation. So I told him, mon cher, si ap radier la musique là, plutôt c'est moi seulement au radier parce que va radier nous deux l'enfant mien, then I can't come to your house parce que me fait au radio. Then it's a whole lot. So me dit Eddie, yo man, m'baka qui faire solo la musique là because I son musique radiation là. So when I got there, I was like, yo, but with Ice Pop and the boys wanted to actually record the song. I was like, monsieur, m'reme nous bon, but musique ça, m'besoin de poussière Haïti à la donne. M'besoin comme si l'on attendait pour qu'on pense que ou sous côte des Arcadins en bon petit pied pour courir, ou sec on some bon, Adventiste nous va manger lambi, but some tasso cabrit à banane, et qu'on a pas attendé accept my praise. So I was like, yo, I had to send to Haiti for this song. So I called my boy and said, well, Neil, mon cher, I'm going to track pour you, man. Pour track là, I want you to give it to me just right. Je dis, what do you mean just right? Il dit, quitter le marché, mais quitter le marché en bas la ria. Pas bon son la ria, je suis bon son la ria, monsieur ancien a tout radié. So bon petit compas tout douce par en bas la ria. Pas bon tout la ria, parce que bon, même fait mon temps, on me dit, ah, mon cher, compas trop, lui, me dit, Jehovah, Jireh. Okay, but anyway, like accept my praise, you guys, yo, this single was hot. and thank you for supporting it. I had to bring it back to this album. Accept my praise.
Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Nissi.
He's done so much for me.
Jehovah Elohim, El Shaddai Adonai, He who heals and provides.
He's done so much for me. Lord, accept my praise. Lord, accept my praise.
We back. Yo, so we're getting close to the end. I think in 2017, the last song I recorded was Rise Up Haiti. So this is the homework. Go back and listen to 2013. Refresh, that's the album. Then go back and listen to all of our works. And in 2017, we did Rise Up Haiti as a song for Haiti for the earthquake celebration they had when I think we went to Haiti with Kirk Franklin. And after 2017, something magic happened. Something magic happened in 2017 and 2018 when I came back. I'm gonna publicly say thank you to my brother-in-law, Edwin Estime, for making this happen. Edwin introduced me to Tiffany. Yeah, Tiffany. Edwin introduced me to Tiffany. So when I went there to meet Tiffany, he was chewing my brother-in-law's. I was like, yo, she's kind of. But if you see there's a sound shift, if there's a shift in our sound from SOP Ministry starting in 2018, it's because of Tiffany. When I met her, the first SOP rehearsal, she came in, she sat, I remember it was at Jimmy's house. She sat on the couch and she was watching me teach. She didn't say a word. And she actually let me go through my shenanigans. She didn't say one word. Then she was like, all right, that's not my style. I could help out, but I don't do rehearsals. I was okay, cool, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Then, but we still kept in contact. Okay, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help your group out. I'm gonna help your sound. I see what you want to do and everything else. I'm gonna help you out. 2018 to 2021, that's what? 4 years. I owe you a lot. It took her 2 years. So I was like, all right, dude, stop it. The shift into this movement has a lot to do with, one, if God put people together and put the right people, the right person in your path to make certain things happen. And I still remember this today, and that goes a lot. My wife told me that a whole lot too. But I think Tiffany said it in a more blunt way. I remember that conversation. You probably don't remember it. We went to South Carolina with the group. We did a praise and worship and everything else. And, we went to South Carolina, Orangeburg and everything else. And on our way back, said, okay, what's your goal? I was like, Tiff, I just want to be, a top ministry. I want to be a solid ministry. We're around it. Until this day, she said one phrase. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make your voice. You're not gonna get anywhere because the group is raggedy because you're raggedy. I was like, oh. So that got a level of friendship and relationship to the next level. It was like, Hans, SOP is never gonna break the ceiling is because of your mindset, your shift, because of you. You are SOP. You are the biggest barrier. And God has tried to tell me this for a long time. And I was like, sometimes Richardson would tell me, yo, man, that's not good. And all of our followers and fans and family, they would, work my feelings, said, you didn't do too good today, baby. Like my wife, when SOP does bad, she does like this. When we singing, if my wife does this, I need to get off the stage. But Tiffany was like, SOP is raggedy because you, Hans, you're raggedy. And you put your hands, you're raggedy. I was like, I remember because I was going to return the van at the airport. It was stuck in 285. SOP is raggedy. They're not coming on time. They're not running their part because you don't know your parts. You're not know because you're raggedy. I was like, okay. So since then, there was a shift in the ministry. And I say thank you. So without further ado, I welcome the big sister I never wanted and I still don't want, Tiffany Peoples.
Hi, everybody. That's true. He's right. I did say he was raggedy because everybody was babying him. They did not tell him the truth. And I feel like if you're not giving your best, we should try to get to your best. Don't keep doing the same mistakes over and over and over. Now, I do have a little bit of jerk in me. I could be a little extra, a little bit, but I didn't want to coddle him. This guy's like this. He's huge. He's busting out his shirts, and I'm not going to baby him. It's a grown man. So I had to say, Hans, they're a little raggedy. And if the head is not straight, the rest of the body is going to be.
That's not how you say it.
No.
They're raggedy because you're raggedy. Do it.
Okay.
Do
Rehearsal starts at 4, everybody. What time do you think we started the first song?
That's not the point.
Drop it in the comments. I'll wait.
That's not the point. You call me raggedy. But
it was an hour late and he would let it happen. So I'm like, why is everybody late? Why are you allowing them to come late? Start with what you have a plan, and move on. That's all I was saying. So I was just saying if Hans gets himself together, then everything else will fall in line. It just came out as you raggedy and they're raggedy because you're raggedy. And
there you go. That was it. That was it.
But I saw his heart. I really did. And he is the brother that I never wanted. We argue all the time. He tells me what I'm going to do. I'm like, Hans, you are not the boss of me. I end up doing it like here now. This is one of the things I did not want to do. And he made me. But he is a good guy. And I know his heart. He has a really good heart. And he can't sing at all. Listen, he can't sing. But he knows what he wants to hear. He knows what he wants to hear. He can't sing. So I did have an attitude when he was playing his own songs that he wrote. He's playing them wrong. Okay. So I said, look, you play it right. They'll sing it right. Everybody's fine. But nobody said that. So when I would say stuff like that, they'd be like, ooh, did she just say that to him? Look, tell the truth in God's house. And I was in church. Okay. So I wasn't going to lie. So I want to say thank you to Hans. Thank you. Because he pushed me too. He tried my life, y'all. He tried me. He challenged me. And I kept calling him mint condition because I said, y'all got a dope band and the choir's just up there. But I wanted the choir to match the caliber and the quality of the band. So that's all I was saying, y'all. I'm not really that bad of a person. A little sarcastic, but I'm really nice.
Yes.
You need some water?
No, I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm good. But Tiffany introduced me to a level of excellence that I think she saw in me. Again, she said, I have a good heart, but again, I was raggedy. I'm never gonna forget that raggedy part. But again, I guess it plays well for the ministry.
You stopped being raggedy though.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm not raggedy anymore?
Half. Just
yeah. So the last concert we had, that's the level of that Tiffany pushed me, and she keeps pushing me. She was like, Hans, you need to, if you want to be this, you want to do this, you need to study real hard these people. So she literally had me direct the entire lineup and send her videos of me directing everything. And she also is the person who's like, okay, you're going to play or you can't do both. Because again, then you're going to be raggedy. So which one you're going to be raggedy with? I decided I stopped playing. Again, I got a great band. I stopped playing. So now I'm directing, yet I'm still giving the band clues. You're not a band member. You're a director now. Go steady. but she definitely is a vital part of the new sound that you guys gonna hear in 2 weeks. All the vocals, um, yeah, I'm not gonna put her business out. But when she came and let me, I think she was studying me for a year and a half to see where I was. And again, I was consistent with my raggediness, so I was still messing up, but consistent. I one time was like, dude, you make one step ahead, you make four backwards. Stop. I was like, she'll see a video on Facebook, put it down. I was like, but I'm trying to get content, put it down now. Like she was, and she still is the big sister I still never want to have. But I would not, and SOP would not take a leap and a jump as a movement musically as to where it is now. So just to tell you the relationship we have, she is the vocal coach of the ministry, and she sung background on all the songs. There's not a song you hear. And guess what? That's when I also knew God was shifting the ministry. We did God is Faithful. She sung the alto part of God is Faithful. And Tiffany is nowhere near Haitian. She can't, she want okay?
What you say?
So she literally learned God is Faithful the night before. She learned Bonjour Fidel the night before, and she recorded it. That's the level that she was trying to get me to as being professional. So she did 10 songs on the album. But there's one song on Faith by my good friend CJ Cedric Porcina. If I start talking about CJ, I would need a whole new 2 hours. CJ and I go way back. But CJ wrote the song, and then she gave it to us, and then I rearranged it and everything else. And we tried 4 different lead singers on, my bad, 4, Raggedy. Thank you, Rich. 4 different singers on on this project, on this one song. And she would coach them on everything, on how to sing, on how to do the runs and everything else. And then me and the producer is like, how about you just sing the song? I was like, I know, right? And then I was like, Tiff. She was like, nope. I was like, Tiff. No. I was like, you kind of know the song already. We spent 2 months on one song. You kind of know the song already. How about you lead it? No. She said no the first time. I was like, okay, cool. I had the band reproduce the song. I was like, Tiff, do I need to go ask a 5th person to come sing the song? Because anytime I do that, that's studio time, that's fees, that's just piling up resources. I was like, I'll try it. And she hasn't heard the whole song yet. Again, I'm raggedy, so I'm gonna leave that as a surprise for when the album come out with my raggedy self.
You see why we argue? Do y'all see why we argue? I'm a background singer. I like being in the background, way in the back. I don't like to lead. And he doesn't listen. He doesn't care about what I feel. But I did it because he asked me. I really can't tell him no. Don't tell him.
So the next song and the last song we'll play, it's On Faith by originally written by CJ Cedric Porcina, my boy, my bro. Love you, man. And that's the latest version. And I'm only gonna give you a snippet where Tiffany is shining. There'll be nobody else. There will be no background. It's just for you with my raggedy self. On Faith.
Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction, the evidence of things not seen. All you gotta do is trust in him, believe in him, stand on his word, stand on the promises of God. They are yea and amen. I'm a conqueror in you. I'm a winner. Said I've already won.
I don't like hearing myself sing.
So that was Tiffany on Faith. Trust me. So the band section you heard is the band version of Unfaith. So Tiff, publicly, well, not publicly, I've said this so many times in all of a concert that this extension that the movement has taken, you play a big part in it. And from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you. Thank you for all your help. Thank you for all the heartache, the conflict we've had, all the, I get on your nerve, but I think it was for a great reason. And I'm excited to see and for the world to hear what you guys are going to hear in the next 2 weeks. Definitely, it's a new SOP. It's a new sound. It's a new approach. And I wanted to keep Tiffany for last, is to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for dealing with me for 4 years. And we got way more to go. And tell Gene thank you as well. I'm not gonna get into Gene, but Gene's a bassist, well-renowned bassist that plays for. But anyway, that's not the point. But thank you very much.
Well, let me say thank you. Thank you. You feel like you needed me. I feel like I needed you. And I hope you all enjoy the new sound. I hope you enjoy the album. I'm really excited.
All right, so I'm gonna close. So a couple of things you guys need to do. If you haven't liked, share, subscribe throughout this whole hour and a half, you need to do so before this live ends. Second, SOP Ministry has shifted. SOP Ministry is no longer a single group. We don't have another. It's no longer a group mindset, but it's a movement. It's a Christian movement stemming from the SDA faith. We not only are SDA because guess what? Tiffany is not SDA. I have a lot of singers on the project who are not SDA, and we're not catering only to SDA. But since I'm SDA, it's from the SDA faith. And yes, we are Haitian. It's a Haitian American group. Believe it or not, about 90% of the production is somehow made, participated, gifted by Haitian singers, Haitian musicians, Haitians mindset. I'm Haitian. I was born and raised in Haiti. So if I'm the head of the movement, it is a Haitian American movement. And third is thank you to the families represented on this project. This project cost everybody blood, sweat, and tears. This project was supposed to be out a year and a half ago. Then COVID happens. And this project was supposed to come out and for Easter. Then for Easter, my support system, and I think this is still on the live, my support system was affected. We've had members on my group and family of my group that was affected with COVID. We've had people that are close to me that I send my songs to listen, to critique, had death in their family. The Jean-Pierre family, if you guys are on there, thank you for your support. Well, meal, bro. Much love. Acel, thank you. And those are benefit of my parents' relationship. So I'm still enjoying favors from my parents' relationship. So thank you. And I was supposed to also come out, I think, around May. Then my producer and my engineering also had issues. So there's been a lot of challenges for this sound to finally come out. And I think there was a reason for that because it's going to bless many. No matter how and what your musical taste is, there is a track on there for you. So the end result is no matter what situation you are going through, no matter what the issue is, he is still God. You've lost somebody, you've been affected, whatever the situation is. This past 2 years has been challenging on everyone, but he is still God. Again, like, share, subscribe, join the movement, join all of our social media platform. There will be more snippet to come throughout the next 2 weeks to lead us to the final release date, which is Friday, again, raggedy, Friday, Friday, October 15. Friday, October 15. Mark your calendar. Friday, October 15. Release date, Still God SOP Ministry. And I wanted to say thank you, thank you, thank you. And please like, share, subscribe. Thank you, Jose Chrétien from Haiti for teaming with us and help us gain more exposures and more plays. We appreciate you. We appreciate everybody, all of fans, family, support system. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. May God bless.
Put your hands together and give God a great praise. That's a good place to give him glory. That's a good place to give him